is 0.4 cross sections. We're going back to 0.4 because nobody had their computer, so I had to rearrange the lessons a little bit. Today's is very easy. There is literally no math involved. It is just looking at the picture and conceptually like understanding what's going on. So put number 7 at the top of your paper. There is no name spot, so put your name somewhere on there. You are not turning this in online because we're going to do the whole thing today in class together. So it's your notes. It goes in your notebook because when your notebook check, I'm going to check this for your notebook check. Yes. It's in, I just put it in Tuesday's bin because you're the last class. So if you did not grab a paper on your way in, it's in Tuesday's bin. Yes. In the bottom corner back there on the bookshelf. So if you have played Fruit Ninja before, raise your hand. Okay, Fruit Ninja. We are Fruit Ninjaing shapes today. We have to decide. Get off your phone. Put it away. We have to decide what shape, if I slice this like a Fruit Ninja, what shape is on the inside? Circle. A circle. So that's what we're doing with these shapes. If I, for number 13, sorry about the numbering, it's okay. For 13, if I Fruit Ninja across, that's a circle. Get off your phone. Yep. For 14, if I Fruit Ninja, what shape is that? No.
Rectangle.
No.
Rectangle.
It's a rectangle.
14. That looks like a square.
It's not.
No.
Not front. 15. A hexagon.
Yeah.
What about 16? Triangle. So those are all triangle. Okay. Those are all horizontal slicing. Now, if we take the same shape and we slice it vertically, what shape would 17 be? Nope. What? A triangle. So take a second, try 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Easy, easy.
This is so.
Yeah, this is nice. It's like a nice break.
It's not that sweet.
I'll give you easy.
I don't think easy. I don't know. I just next guy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. It would be yeah, there's no way to turn.
Oh, what? Oh,
You look at 18. What shape would that make? A rectangle. Or a square. If you put a square, I'll take a square too. Square, rectangle. If you go straight down and you go straight across, let's go over that now. For 19, what shape is that? Trapezoid. What about 20? Circle. Oh, I forgot to write square. What about 21? Rectangle. Because it's the top half, you have 4 pieces. It's cutting across. What about this one? Circle. It is a cone, but you're slicing it, and on the inside is a circle. Okay. On the back, try 1 through 6. On the back, try 1 through 6. Yes. So you're thinking Fruit Ninja. What shape is it making? What shape is it making?
Yeah.
That's a sort of, yeah.
Well, it is, if I cut it, what shows you what? No, it's point diagonal, like it's point diagonal. Yeah, you're right.
It's like one. Wait, but there's not.
There you go, there's so much monkey. Something wrong with you. Number 2. I didn't make sure.
Oh.
No. That's why I'm correcting.
Let's go over the back. So number 1, if you slice this, what shape is that? Rectangle. What about number 2? Circle. What about 3? Circle again. What about 4? Square. If you put a rectangle, it could be a rectangle, but I put a square, whatever I made the answer be. What about 5? Oh my gosh, can you guys be quiet? Tomorrow we're not going to be in groups from here on out because we're moving into rows because you guys are obnoxious. It's you in my 5th period. I don't understand. So 5 is a rectangle, and then what about the last one? It's a pentagon. So if you don't know your shapes, this is a 5-sided shape. It's a pentagon. The next section is not the same. We are now taking our 2D shapes. So these were 3D shapes and we sliced it to make 2D shapes. Now we're given 2D shapes and we're going to rotate it and it's going to make a 3D shape. So if I look at the next section, let's say I look at number 9 first. Number 9 is a triangle. You have to visualize this. This is being rotated around the axis. This is like a y-axis, that vertical line. It's being rotated around the y-axis. What 3D shape would it create? A cone. So we're going to try to draw this. So if it rotates around, it's going to form a circle and it's going to come together as a point to make a cone. This is called solids of revolution. Okay. You don't obviously have to draw this on your test or on your EOC. It would be multiple choice and it would say like, which one would it make? Let's go back to number 7. Number 7 is a rectangle. If I rotate the rectangle, now my axis is the x-axis because it's side to side horizontal. If I rotate it underneath and I go all the way around, what shape is that making? A cylinder. So there's going to be we're going to try to draw this. So brace yourselves. We're going to make a circle. You're rotating it around the line. So it's making a cylinder. So it's a 2D shape making a 3D shape. The next 2 are not shapes that we've talked about like in class, kind of like real life shapes. Okay. So let's talk about number 8. Number 8 is a circle. Now it's not touching the axis. There's a space between the circle and the axis. So there's a gap. If I rotate this circle around the line, what real life shape would this make?
A donut.
A donut. So you have a circle in the middle, okay? That's like the donut hole. and it's going around in a circle. It's like a donut.
A donut.
You have a space in the center, so that's where you have that gap. It's hollow on the inside like a donut. So let's talk about the last one. The last one, this is like a real life, it's not like a geometry shape, it's like a real life shape. Their first, second, and third have all came up with different things to call it, and all of them are correct. So what real life shape, if I spin this, would it be? A volcano. That's what third period said. So you have a hollow portion in the middle, and then it would still wrap around to make like the circular part here. But it's a triangle. Somebody called it earlier a lampshade. Somebody called it a volcano. And then somebody else said a funnel. So I like the volcano the best. So, yes, bring me your phone. We're going to skip 11 and 12 for right now. So skip those. We're going to go back and do those at some other point, not today. Take a minute, take a couple minutes with your table partners. Try to figure out what these shapes would make if they spun around. 14 is the hardest, okay? Just so you know, 14 is the hardest. So if you want to do 14 last, think about if you spun this around, what shape would it make? And try to describe it, try to draw it. You can do it, I believe you can.
No, I'm not. Wait, don't say. How do we know where it's from? Oh, okay. Not too low. This one, I don't know. No, it's yeah, it's gonna be a sun. That's close. Yeah, I know, but you said it was all. Oh, no, but you're. We'll make it everything easy. It's the sun. You don't class. Wait. What is it? Wait, oh, I saw it. Oh, yes. What is
Like blocks. Yeah.
it?
So the entire. Well, I saw you do something for. Oh, what is that? You said.
No, nothing like
You said.
No, skip those. Try these ones.
Oh.
We're gonna go back and do these like towards the end of the year.
I'm sure. Oh, you kept speaking that with me.
Okay, let's talk about it. What shape would that make? A cone. It's just upside down, but it's fine. So it's upside down, but it's a cone. What about this one? Cylinder. Good. Let's skip 14 for now. Or actually, let's do 14. Has anybody figured out what 14 would be? What is it? Not a full circle. It's a half a circle. What did you call it? Or okay. A circle is 2D. So instead of it being, what'd you say?
Half ball.
A half of a ball. Okay, because a ball is 3D, so it's a half a sphere or a hemisphere. I'm gonna draw it for you. So depending on which way you look at it, if I draw it like this, if I draw it as rotating across that line, it would come down to make a circle, right? And then it would still be 3D. It's like a soccer ball cut in half. So it's half of a ball, half of a sphere. You saying circle, circle's technically 2D, but I know what you meant. So I'm going to say a half a sphere, which is technically called a hemisphere. But honestly, the names aren't really that important. For The next one, this is a rectangle. The line is going through it. Same idea though. If you spin that rectangle around, what is it going to make? A cylinder. And then what about the last one? A cone. The cylinder and the cone come up the most. Those are the ones that they usually use. So everything on your paper should be filled out except for 11 and 12. We're going to skip 11 and 12. We're going to do them later at some point throughout the year, but not right now. You do not need to turn this in on Canvas because we just went through the whole thing together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is like notes. What you're going to do now is there are 2 iExcels posted. That's why we did this last, because I was waiting on your computers. So let me explain iExcels because we have not done iExcels. We really haven't done anything on the computers. iExcels in my class, I don't really like iExcel. I don't really do iExcel because y'all cheat on it anyways. So the iExcels are, it would take longer for you to cheat on it than to just do it. First off, there are 2. If you log into iExcel, it says suggested by your teacher. So I did not give you the codes because you're just using the suggested by your teacher. There are 2. If you get an 80, you get an 80% SMART score, that counts as 100. If you get 90 or 100, you get extra credit. Obviously, 100 is worth more than a 90. These are very easy. It will take you like 2 minutes probably in total to do both. So I would suggest going to 100 and not stopping at 80.